What if I told you that Rockstar has been training your brain for over 10 years, and that it worked? I am not saying they brainwashed anyone. I am saying something more uncomfortable than that. Maybe Rockstar's real product was never Grand Theft Auto 6. It was you. Think about it for a second. How many times have you searched for GTA 6 this week? How many videos did you watch that contained no actual news? Once you understand how your brain handles waiting, you will never look at this game the same way again. Start with the numbers, because the numbers are genuinely strange. December 2023. Rockstar posts a trailer. In 24 hours, it takes 93 million views and breaks 3 separate Guinness World Records. Then, May 2025. The second trailer. 475 million views in a single day across platforms. For a product you could not buy. For a product with no confirmed release date that anyone trusted. And here's the part nobody stops on. The game was delayed, then delayed again. From 2025 to May 2026 to November. And the anticipation did not drop. It grew. That should not happen. If we were waiting for a game, a delay would cost them attention. It did the opposite, which means we were never really waiting for the game. We were waiting for the next update, the next trailer, the next leak, the next post. And there is a reason your brain treats those as the reward, instead of the thing they point to. Dopamine is not the chemical of pleasure. That is the part almost everyone gets wrong. Dopamine is the chemical of wanting. It fires before you get the thing, not after. In 2003, 3 researchers at Cambridge published something in the journal Science that explains almost everything about the last decade. Fiorillo, Tobler, and Schultz. They measured dopamine neurons while an animal learned that a signal meant a reward was coming. When the reward was certain, the response was small. When it was impossible, also small. The activity peaked at exactly 50%. Maximum uncertainty. A perfect coin flip. That is the point where the brain leans in hardest. Now ask yourself what the odds feel like when you open X in the morning, wondering whether there is real GTA 6 news today. Not certain, not impossible. Somewhere around a coin flip. This is the same mechanism casinos are built on. The same one behind pull to refresh. Nobody had to force anyone. Replace one word. Instead of slot machine, say Rockstar. Instead of jackpot, say trailer. Then there is the second mechanism, and this one has a name from 1927. Zeigarnik noticed that waiters could recall unpaid orders in perfect detail and forgot them the moment the bill was settled. An open loop stays loud. A closed one goes quiet. Your brain holds unfinished things and drops finished ones. Now look at what Rockstar has actually released in over a decade. A logo, 2 trailers, a handful of screenshots, and then long, deliberate silence. Every time the picture almost closes, a new gap opens. And the brain does not tolerate gaps. It fills them. Even the biggest leak in the history of this industry fed the same loop. September 2022. Over 90 videos of unfinished footage, taken in a network intrusion Rockstar had to publicly confirm. The person responsible did it from a hotel room, using a television and a streaming stick. And the result was not damage to the anticipation. It was fuel. Millions of people watched broken alpha footage and wanted more. Which brings us to the third mechanism, and the most uncomfortable of the 3. In 1958, a psychiatrist named Klaus Conrad gave a name to the tendency to find patterns in things that have none. Apophenia. It is why we see faces in clouds. It is why a person can upload a video claiming that one street sign confirms the ending of GTA 6 and collect millions of views. And most of them are not lying to you. Their brain genuinely saw the pattern. That is the part that makes this hard to argue with. So here is the uncomfortable version of the last 10 years. What if the product was never the game? What if the product was the waiting? Rockstar understood something most companies never learn. Mystery outperforms answers. Silence is not the absence of marketing. Handled properly, silence is the marketing. And it is free. Maybe GTA 6 will be the best game ever made. Maybe it will not. But Rockstar already won something that does not depend on that. 10 years of your attention. So the next time you search for it, ask one honest question. Are you looking for news? Or is your brain just asking for the anticipation it was trained to expect? Maybe that was the real game all along.